never gon' pop. Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalk. My shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang.
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Let's go.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
On red.
Now Lawrence to throw. Well, that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit hot. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw, here's Nix. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They run for the first time. Here we Rashad White. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Throwing Nix. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
First and goal, Tampa Bay.
Irvin will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On play action, Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Hey, Ginger, touch!
They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, he was good as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Jaguars at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Now Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud of being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Right, let's go. Go. John, it's hot.
Again, it's Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Third and 8.
Captain. Hold on a second.
To throw is Nix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push. The end zone and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Hey, Ron. Son.
Lawrence. Quick hitch, complete. It's Hunter. But he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Now that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Hold on a second.
They'll run with Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Nix to the air. And he's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bo Nix with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Go, go. Red on red. Hey, Ginger, same right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey. Gun.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Hey, let's go.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
11.
Now Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunter. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Turn. This is hot. Here we go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd down and 4.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko, hot.
Hands it off out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Hey, kill.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Lawrence will throw. And he's got it. It's Thomas. The Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Nix. Complete. It's Johnson. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Irvin. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
Once again, it's Irvin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down. Nix from the shotgun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of pass, the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Back to throw. Nix. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Nix. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. That'll bring up second down.
Captain.
Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Here we go.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
Ready? Viking 8, Bronco switch.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive back. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a dime.
Double it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up.
Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Seven Pirates! Ready?
He'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. He's caught inside the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First down.
Ready?
1st and 10.
65 yards. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2nd and 13. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. To throw, here's Nix. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing Nix. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And Godwin going to have the Bucs first down as he'll get this down to the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Man open left side. It's his running back with it. 22 yards there, a first down.
The Jaguars, first down.
Hold it ready.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Go! Cougar 19, 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Rocco 80. Ready.
They'll look to throw again.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one's going to fall incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars are able to at least get one score back. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Nix to the air. Oh, he's got a Buka. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone covering. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there. Hold them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. To throw is Nix. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Looking to throw. That's to the left side. Taken in by Hunter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the jump. Shot. Mustang 19. Viking 18. Ready.
Now back to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Buffalo 18.
Arnold Ebiketie. A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bucs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Urban. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 36. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Handoff running left, Irving.
First by him near the 35. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the handoff, this is Irving.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll dump this one off here to White. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league,
he's into the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown.
Bucky Irving, 24 yards. And the Buccaneers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
2nd and 11. Going long here for Wallace. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position. Here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a handoff to Irvin. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Now it's Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hey, easy, route. Son, here we go, son.
On play action, Lawrence. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on first and goal.
I got him.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Sink right.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, go, gold. Go, gold. Hey, Ginger.
Here's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wallace. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Soko, hot. Hey, I'm gun. Go, let's go. Red.
Lawrence will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll run. This is Irving. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And shedding the tackle, and that's some room. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee.